What's up? It's your boy, Will Blink, at the mic again.
Welcome to the Certified Bra Moment podcast. Woo! Josh isn't here today because
he's a nerd and a loser, and he doesn't have a big boy brain like us. Yeah, that's right, Josh. I'm calling you out. You're probably not even going to listen to this, but I'm calling you out. I'm defaming you on podcast.
This is the academic episode,
yeah.
And only for big brain bozos.
Yee!
And Josh didn't make it on this one, so yeah. What does that say about Josh? Cut. Yeah. Okay, Josh. Okay. But yeah, I'm here. I'm your host, Thomas Edward Taylor III, and look me up.
Look up my LinkedIn.
Look up my. I had to tell you something. I found like this site where you can look up anyone you want, and you can see all their criminal history and stuff like that.
So you can do a background check on
Yes. I looked up Josh's dad, and I found him exactly where he lives, who he's related to.
Did you look up Brian McSee?
No, I didn't, because they wanted me to pay more money to look up other people. So I was like, yeah, Brian McSee.
He's not worth it.
He's not worth $24.
My taxes already go to him.
Yeah. I'll need $24.99 plus tax to go to him.
First, my school education paid him. Now my taxes pay for him to live in prison.
That's awful. So I'm still paying for Brian.
You're paying for a pedophile.
That sounds like a Netflix series. Paying for a pedophile. From the makers of Making a Murderer.
From the makers of Daredevil and other Marvel Netflix series.
Paying for a pedophile. Marvel's next superhero.
The Taxman.
The Taxman. But yeah, I'm here with Chris.
Hello.
And yeah, let's get this started. So I saw something this week.
What did you see, Tommy? Tell me, what did you see? What was it, a movie?
I saw Madea's family funeral.
And what did you think of Madea's family funeral?
You know, if you took the Titanic, the Hindenburg, the Oklahoma City bombings, the Boston bombings, and 9/11 and smushed it all together and put it on a screen, it wouldn't be that bad. But it's pretty.
It's a little edgy there, but
yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd probably say it's Oklahoma City bombings or Boston bombings on screen. But so basically, Tyler Perry
wasted his time.
This is his last one, and he had a bunch of thoughts, I guess, where he wanted to go with Madea. But he's like, this is my last one, so why don't I vomit everything that I have onto the screen?
Idea vomited the script and then just sent it.
And it's like, so the big thing with Madea is that it's always just people sitting in a room talking, and then they
Madea
go
just busts in like
yeah, and then they say a bunch of unfunny jokes, and here's the thing, Madea's not alone. She has several other Madea-like characters that surround her and go, ha ha ha, Madea, you so funny. And there's actually a scene in it where Tyler Perry comes in. He plays
himself.
4 characters. One's himself. And he actually comes in and he says, Madea, that's a great joke. That's so funny. You're so funny, Madea. So he's basically patting himself on the back for writing a Madea joke in his own movie.
Good job, pal.
And
listen here, pal.
There's a scene, it comes out of nowhere, where they're driving, I guess, to a anniversary.
You don't even know what the movie is. You just went and saw it.
Yeah, I just saw it. I left halfway through. I don't even know if it was halfway through. It felt like years.
You just left.
I just left. My mom was like, because, okay. So, if listeners remember, my car exploded. And I just sold it. And the first thing I did with the money was go see Medea's family funeral in theaters. And I paid for 2 tickets, one for me and one for my mom, because she's like, yeah, that would be fun.
Well, I mean, it's not like anyone else was going with you. I mean that by saying that you asked me to go, and I was like, no, that's a waste of my time.
Okay, I was ready to cut that out. Yeah,
And
I
Josh
asked several
definitely
other
wasn't going.
people, and then they all said no, and my mom didn't even want to go, but she's like, yeah, I'll spend time with my kid. So,
For once in a while.
I guess I can spend time with my kid. I guess that's fine. So,
On my busy schedule.
no, she's really nice. But, but, yeah, I feel really bad for taking her, but I bought both of our tickets.
Did you buy snacks?
No.
Okay, good.
I did not buy snacks. We sat in there. And there's a scene where they're driving to the anniversary and they get stopped by a cop. And then I'm like, maybe they can do this in like a way that's not been overdone or just like insanely
Stereotypical.
Stereotypical. Where, because they were ramping it up, where Medea's like, this cop's gonna be racist. I thought Madea was gonna overreact.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyler Perry's like, no, cops are just regular human beings. And like the Tyler Perry character is like, oh no, cops are regular human beings. I'm just gonna do what I do. And then he rolls down the window. He's like, hey, sir. And the guy's like, sir! And he has like his hand right above his gun. He's like, sir! Put your hands on the wheel! I swear, I will shoot you! I will shoot you right now if you don't have your hands on the wheel! And he's like screaming and he's barking. And there's actual scenes like, whoa!
Is it like a big buff white dude?
He's like a Dakota built guy where he's short but he's buff and
Dakota
he's screaming.
I can just
like
picture like Dakota on
guy.
stage barking. Dakota during worship.
and then he goes to check the license and he comes back to, I'm sorry, sir, because he sees that Tyler Perry's character is a congressman. Like, I'm sorry, sir. Have a good day. I'm like, what just happened?
You just complete stereotyping.
They took it felt like a half hour, but they took a probably 20-minute long break to do that one bit out of the story, and it's probably one of the worst.
They're sitting there at the table, like, coming up with the script. All right, so how about now we take like a 20-minute break, stereotype some cops, stir up some political violence, and just go back on with the movie like nothing happened.
I picture it like there's topics, and then they have a dartboard, and they have like the main central thing, and then they start throwing, and the wider it comes out, the more like
absurd ideas.
But also the more it doesn't relate to the main story. And then like Tyler Perry's like, give me a try. And he grabs the dart and he throws it and he completely misses and it hits the wall. And he just so happens...
It hits the white wall, like a white wall, and he's like, racist cops.
He just so happens to hit a wall with like articles on the Ferguson riots. And he's like, cops? I guess we're doing cops.
They got what are they like? They're in like the new intern. He's like this like short, skinny, like twig white kid sitting there watching his favorite television show, Live PD. Tyler Perry walks in and is like smacks him on the side of the head and he breaks his neck. Racist cops. Idea.
He breaks the kid's neck.
But like with a good old slap to the side of the head, his head just
but
like
Tyler Perry's
straight up and then just goes sideways.
Medea's retard. Tyler Perry, little known fact, he has like DID, dissociative identity disorder. So like he sees this white kid like, oh Lord, and like he puts on the Madea makeup and wig and he just slaps him.
This reminds me of the civil rights movement.
And it breaks his neck. And then he's like, Lord, get this honky out of here. And then people come in on stretchers and like load them into the back, and there's just a mass grave in the back. People Medea's killed in the studio.
And then Tyler Perry just walked up to a wall that's like covered in like the tally marks. Just takes a piece of chalk, draws another one, but it's like a 20-foot by like 20-foot wall.
Or they have those like counters where it's like days without accidents, but it's like days without Madea completely killing someone, and then they flip it back to 0.
We were just about to break the record at 10.
We almost had a full week, Madea. We almost had a streak, Madea. He's like, don't blame that on me.
He was watching Cops.
He was watching Cops. I want that to be in a movie. It's like,
I want y'all to recreate that in this movie.
They're like, I don't think we can do that, Madea. They're like, just have cops, angry cops in the movie. And the guy's like, he's got a sponge, he's dabbing his brow, he's sweating.
He's like hyperventilating.
Yeah, he's like, I'm next. If I don't get what Madea wants.
Do this,
and then he's like, okay, Madea, whatever you say.
Do you want to like make a documentary on like Madea the murderer?
I kind of wanted like that and the Scooby-Doo one.
Madea goes on a murderous rampage.
Making a Madea.
The making of every Madea movie.
So yeah, we're supposed to go to the zoo Tuesday too. So
yeah, I hope we do, and it's not raining.
For a future video, it's gonna be fun. Maybe, hopefully.
Can we go to the playground?
No, you keep saying this.
I like going on playgrounds.
It's getting really weird. You're like, oh, we have a free day. Let's go to the playground.
That's what my one friend and I do.
There's a playground at the zoo, buddy.
I know. There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to the zoo.
Now that's what Miley Cyrus calls the best of both worlds. He has zoo and playground. It was good. So, yeah, I watched that. Then I watched, what was it? I watched a really good documentary on Netflix called Losers. It's about, like, famous losers in history.
For those of you who aren't watching in the room, I just pointed at Tom.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't currently in the room that only has 2 people in it.
Hey, you don't know if there ain't no cameras in the vents?
So,
Television point.
So, yeah, he just pointed at me and said that I'm a loser. But it focuses on a bunch of losers and, like, how they've done a lot of great stuff afterwards, but they haven't escaped the whole entire, oh, you lost, and you're a loser. So, like no one really
Spain
cares.
at those one Paralympics?
Yeah, well, no. That's just plain cheating.
Where they cheated?
Yeah, and they actually got able-bodied people to
pretend to be disabled for the basketball team.
Yeah, that's awful.
That is disgusting.
But it's like people who like there was a guy
like Tesla.
What?
Like Nikola Tesla.
It was mostly sports. Like there was a heavyweight boxer, and he
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, it was Dave Bautista.
He goes from being a big loser at wrestling to going to the Marvel Cinematic
to a big loser on the Marvel Cinematic
He's now
universe.
back at wrestling again too.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in wrestling again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I only watch Vince McMahon when he wrestles. He never wrestles.
I only watch it when it's Vince McMahon and Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, shaving Vince McMahon's head. Have you ever seen that?
No.
I gotta show you. They like Donald Trump. They have Vince McMahon tied up on a chair with a barber's cloak on him, and then Donald Trump has like a bunch of shaving cream and just spreads it on his hair. And he's like, he makes that. He's like,
he got like the.
And then he's like,
big hands to shave your head. My big man hands. Man hands are gonna shave your head. You're wrong. You're gonna shave your head? No.
Isn't it
No.
little hands?
He's got big hands. Huge hands.
That's funny. It's real funny.
Gonna build a wall.
I love when we do political jokes because they're always so up to date. They're always so like fresh and clean, and
2016.
it's not like we took them from other people.
Yeah.
Like Dar 5. Well, that was pretty original.
Well, my family used to call me Donald Trump because my dad's name is Donald and my middle name is Donald, and so we'd play Monopoly, and I'd like absolutely destroy, and like I'd be rich. It's like what Trump did to Atlantic City. He just gets really rich and then just leaves. So that's what I would do, and then they'd start calling me Donald Trump.
I'm gone.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk.
That's like the talent show song.
The cup song.
Yeah,
That is a horse girl song.
that is. So
Changed my mind.
Josh and I have hosted the talent show at our high school several times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always, we at least have 2 girls come in and go like, we're doing the cup song because that's our talent.
It's
And
not
then
talent. That's just having good rhythm. It's a.
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
We had to learn that in middle school. I think it was 7th grade. We had to learn the cup song. And so naturally, I sat there with my cup on the table, just flipping it. Like I'd hang it so like half the cup's over the ledge, and I'd just flick it up.
Wasn't that music? You had to learn
Yeah.
it in music. That's stupid.
And that was before I was like major into music.
So you didn't like
So-
music?
I was okay. It was when I first started listening to music, and I only played the trombone. So I'd sit there and I just like put the cup halfway on the table, flip it up in the air.
I'm sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry, Miss Kosterko. That was an accident.
But yeah.
Take that, school board. I'm gonna waste your budget.
You're wasting your education. that wasn't supposed to be an insult. It's that you were.
I didn't take it as an insult.
Okay.
I just need water.
I thought you were going like. You know how I do.
Oh no, I'm not wasting my
I
education.
get a little quiet, and I go, yeah.
Oh yeah. And then you start insulting me back when we play Smash.
Let's not even talk about Smash. Let's talk about Super Mario Sluggers.
Where you destroyed me, yes, you won.
Yeah.
But I'm better than you at Smash.
I don't care.
Why are we doing this talk?
I mean, it's baseball.
Why
so
are
that's a sport.
why are we starting a fight?
I mean, Smash is a children's game.
Why are we intentionally starting a fight?
Yeah, Josh isn't here for us to fight. So
he isn't here for us to yell at him when we start getting mad at each other.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. So
this
yeah,
week? This week I started listening to the Beatles because I just want to prove that they're overrated, and they are. Like, I feel like they were just in the right place at the right time to get super famous. Like, they're good. I enjoy their music. It's just, I feel like they're overrated.
I mean, they're better than monkeys. I'm not trying to start a fight. That's my actual belief. Yeah,
That's okay.
you can have your belief. I'm completely fine that you believe that the monkeys are the greatest thing of all time. I believe Stevie Wonder's better than monkeys.
Well, I mean, like, So yeah, I've just been listening to a lot of the Beatles. Josh Zimmer just released a playlist of like music that he listens to, and started listening to that. It's
that he
good.
listens to?
Yeah.
Is it like
Thriving Seas did that? They like released a public playlist with like inspirational songs for their music, and
when did that happen?
I think like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something.
So what's on Josh's label? Josh Zimmer is the guy who did our original.
He was also on the Valentine's Day episode.
Yes. If you haven't watched that, that's a really good episode.
You need to go back. Is
Yeah.
that the first one you edited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one I started editing.
It's done by our second best editor.
By our first best editor because I experiment. I started fondling that. I was like, Whoa.
Experiment.
Whoa. A little jiggle there.
Are you on my high school basketball team? 'Cause you know what? You know what, Tommy? You know what? God?
Check.
Family?
Check.
Ball?
Check.
In order.
Oh.
John 3:16.
yeah,
For
in
God so
that
loved
order.
the world, he gave us ball.
That's true. Does it actually say for God so loved the world?
No.
Paul.
No.
So, yeah, what were you saying?
The Beatles are overrated.
Yeah, the Beatles are overrated. I mean,
like, yeah, they've done stuff that, like, has helped progress music, like, using the first people to use loops and,
they're a good band.
like, I enjoy their music a lot. I just feel like they're a bit overrated.
Yeah, because everyone's like, wow, the Beatles are the best.
I think Queen's way better than the Beatles.
Yes, I think the Beatles are like when people in middle school or high school are like, you know what, I listen to old music and all your music's trash.
I listen to the Beatles and Nirvana.
Yeah. They're like
the Nirvana shirt with like the stupid like sunglasses and, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Yeah.
What are they called? Like the aviator sunglasses and
Josh.
He does dress like a kid that would talk like that.
Well, he did have a point where he was like that, but now he's not. Even though he still dunks on your music and my music.
He's the one that listens to 90s club bangers.
Yeah, 90s. Imagine the person who listens to Blue have the gall to go like, you know what, your music's not good.
Listening to like Blue WDW.
Yeah, that one.
That's what he listens to as serious music.
I don't know. Well, that's a 90s club banger.
I feel like he's the kind of guy to listen to that seriously.
Yeah, I am Blue. And all the streets are too.
Blue is his house. He's gonna get.
I have a girlfriend, and she is so blue. She is so black. But yeah, you watch anything? We had laser tag.
Yeah, we did do that this week.
Oh yeah. So
I don't know why I just got really out of breath.
Just by stretching your leg. Oh jeez, I can't keep up. So Chris and I went to a funplex to help out with like a children's event, and
I taught the kids some great things, like so I have this belief where when we're playing games, I say that I don't show mercy. So what I say is Jesus will show them mercy. That's not for me.
That's true. And you chased a child.
I did not.
You chased a child.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And laser tag.
No.
Okay.
I have no memory of
4-year-old.
that. I have absolutely zero memory of me chasing.
Maybe
a child.
you were running the same way, but you were shooting at the same time.
I did, like, if there were kids walking by me, I would just start shooting them instead of the target. Yeah, but to get points. But hey, they're kids. They gotta learn. You're not always gonna win just because you're a kid. Oh, you think you're better than me because you're a little kid? No, you suck at laser tag. You're gonna lose.
You sound like the people who go in every single weekend. It's like, yeah, I don't care if there's kids. They suck, and laser tag's for men.
So my mother raised me on the belief that second is the first loser. So if it's in a 1v1 situation, you're going to be the loser if you lose. So you're going to be the first loser and you're just going to lose. So why not win? Like, I just want to win. All right? I'm not as competitive as my sister, but I like to win.
Your sister's competitive?
Oh, yeah.
Is that why she quit out of Quiplash?
No.
Does she listen to this?
No. She started to, but then she listened to the first episode, or the one episode where we talked about prom. Was that the first one, or was that like the second?
That was like the second one.
And she was like, "Oh my gosh, tell him I'm so sorry, and like not to feel bad about like Josh ruining the prom." And I'm like, he doesn't really care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah.
And like, you shouldn't care about that anyway. You had a fun time with Tommy. Going to prom. Tommy looked like the good guy, so he can dunk on a Josh, so you did what you needed to.
Josh was fine at prom. He was just sick. He was very, very sick.
He was a loser. Oh, wait, no, that's how he always is.
Josh,
Josh, if you listen to this, we're just going to dunk on you this whole
Josh,
podcast.
I'm here for you, buddy.
No, you're not.
If you're sick, just throw up into my hand. So...
Can I get burger? Yeah, that wasn't funny. I feel like such an idiot now.
Oh, that's...
So how's the editing going for the one podcast that was supposed to be released? Probably say a month ago.
Oh yeah, a podcast special that we will have. I want to take a snippet from the interview where he freaks out, and that's how it ends. I might just end it halfway through.
Are you gonna two-part it or?
Yeah, two-part it. You know. Mm-hmm. And put that part on the to end the first part, and find a. Well, we already have a good ending for the second part, because it's a regular ending. So yeah, I'll just do the beginning of when they got him back on track. Yeah. But yeah, it's going well. I think I'm 30 minutes into it.
Tell me, that's like 2 hours worth of. It's a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say anything because I chose not to edit that.
Yeah, you said it all to me, and you said do this.
I said that I couldn't edit it. My brain wasn't functioning enough to do that.
It's tasking because you have to. It's our first one where it's like a commentary.
We did. We released the half an hour of before the talking of.
Yeah, that was the what was it? The Sonic the Hedgehog. Was that the Sonic the Hedgehog art review?
I forget.
We had to do an art review.
So I sent all the pictures at once to my girlfriend. And she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Do you accept Sonic as your Lord and Savior?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "All right, on Sunday I'm gonna convert you."
Convert you. Sunday's the holy day.
Sunday is Sonic.
Where Sonic got holy spade. But yeah, Sonic. We need to do another art review. I had to find a topic because I looked for topics that had a lot of horrible art, but nothing matched the Sonic religious art. So, what are you looking at?
I'm at DeviantArt looking up Sonic Jesus.
Jeez. Do you want to do a Sonic Jesus? Imagine walking into the Sistine Chapel or wherever that is, and just like looking at it, and then you just see the crucifixion of Christ, and then Sonic on the side wagging his finger. No,
not today.
Don't crucify.
Not my savior.
I would lose it.
Oh my God.
Knuckles, I gave my life for you, and I love you. Blessed are you, my child, because you have confessed of your wrongdoing. Go and sin no more. Jesus, a quote by Jesus Christ. And it's Knuckles
kneeling at the cross,
and then Jesus' face just fading into the background like a giant Jesus head. Why are they there? Maybe we need to dive deeper.
No, wait. Why is Tails fighting a dude in the background?
That
because remember we've seen
Man.
That one.
That's Iron Man. Okay, we're gonna don't look up anymore. We'll do a part 2 art review. Oh, that rhymes. Electric Boogaloo. So yeah, it's been 32 minutes. So
We've been doing good without Josh here.
Yeah. We haven't had any, like, awkward silences or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, maybe Josh is the one weighing us down.
Well, I mean, the first podcast without him went really well. The Valentine's Day one. Josh, we're kicking you off.
I was gonna say, are you trying to kick him out of here?
Oh, I'm not trying. I'm doing.
I'm kicking you off. Josh, we're kidding. Don't get mad.
Don't take it seriously,
Don't
Josh.
take it seriously.
Just
Josh,
because you get mad at us a lot doesn't mean you need to this time.
We know you have schoolwork that you need to catch up on, and we're sympathetic towards it.
Why don't you do your schoolwork at school? Don't, John.
So, yeah.
And she's at school.
How to ruin a relationship. Is she at school?
Yeah.
Is it? What time is it?
26.
1:26.
Yeah.
I'm hungry for lunch. You know.
I mean, I kind of just ate because I didn't wake up till like 10.
I just had. Did I tell you about this? The Gordon Ramsay thing?
No.
I laughed for 5 minutes straight, like hard laugh, because I pictured, what if Gordon Ramsay just like finished yelling at someone and he turns around and goes, I wanted to know what Gordon Ramsay would do.
Somebody mocks Gordon Ramsay.
When he turns around, you can't even mock him at it.
No, then you straight up mock him to his face. Just,
where's the lamb sauce?
what are you?
Are you serious?
We're calling you out, Gordon.
Gordon Ramsay, I'm gonna
Fight
make
me on
something
Xbox
horrible,
Live.
and then you yell at me, and then when you turn around, I'm gonna go just like right behind you. And spit.
This is garbage.
It's,
Gonna beat him like he's a Cherokee.
so I was thinking about first, because we scheduled it to do it on this day, and then we couldn't do it at first, and then we rescheduled it for Saturday night. So I was gonna see if I could get my ex-wife on as a guest, but I decided to do it today because I don't need to see her.
I've never met her, so
Yeah, well, and you never will.
I'm okay
Because
with that.
she moved to Portland with the kids, so
Well, I mean, the Tommy Bahama shirts are still nice, so.
yeah, they sent me in for Christmas. They instead of my kids.
Jeff loves me.
Yeah, Jeff loves me. He's like, yeah, well,
I enjoyed you at that barbecue 13 years ago before I took your wife from you.
yeah. I was wondering why our physical therapist was there. He was just sitting there, inspecting my grilling of the hamburgers, and he said,
Inspecting my physique.
yeah. And he's like, oh, you got some meat there. And he wasn't talking about the grill.
He's talking about my massive thighs because I weigh 300 pounds.
And
300 pounds and counting. When I start a TV show where it's like 19 kids and counting, but it's about putting on weight.
No. Why would I ever want to do
1900
that?
pounds and counting.
So, yeah. So.
Tell me, what is the heart?
I already did this.
Yeah, but the bit wasn't on the podcast. So
Well,
I'm just doing it
it's
on the
not
podcast.
funny.
You're not funny.
It was fun. No.
All right, you ready?
It-
So what were you saying?
So, did you ever read like never mind.
These guys go on DeviantArt and like they're looking up like Johnny Flesh, where it's like him as the dog, but it's like human skin, and like Johnny tests sisters but feet, and so it's got the sisters and then it's just got like 4 feet in front of them.
Jeez. That's disgusting.
It is disgusting, but it's hilarious.
So maybe we should do our next one on Johnny Test.
No. No. That stuff's disgusting. We're not doing that.
I gotta do it on Johnny Test.
Nope.
So, oh yeah, did you hear that Johnny Test is coming back?
Is it keeping the same animation style, or are they changing it?
I think it's the same animation style.
Then I'll probably watch it.
Why? Johnny Test sucked.
I liked it.
I liked it for one reason only. So yeah, Stop recording me. Stop right now. This is unjust. This is the police. We say no. And
You're violating my rights.
no. Put that phone away.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna shoot you if you were black.
Well, joke's on you. I'm white.
Put it down. I don't want to shoot you if I don't have to.
Shoot me, officer.
My guns can't because my guns can only
Because
shoot
the bullet will fire
minorities.
forward, then turn back at you.
Yes.
Shoot me. Shoot me, officer.
What's up? It's your boy, Will Flynn, Captain Mike again.